hear me, you can. So, okay, thank you, Coach K, for the record. I forgot again. Thanks. So please, if you can hear, just type a plus in the chat box. Thanks, Mr. Friday. Any other person that can hear me? Okay, I've seen some thumbs up also too from Loveling. Thank you so much. Any other person that can hear me very, very well? As the meeting is progressing, it doesn't mean that you should stop inviting. Please, you can still share the link, the Zoom link, to as many persons that you would want to be part of this session, because tonight I'm going to be looking at some things more practically. I'm going to be looking at how you can actually start making good money from PunkPanda app, the best way to grow your team, the best way to share, the best way to invite as many persons to join you. So please, I'm going to be covering a lot. So if you see have some persons that you would like to, join this session, that you would want to also learn, please try and do like a reminder very, very quickly to them. Just tell them we've started, tell them the meeting is fully live now, so that they can also join up with us. All right, so just like I quickly shared on, in our WhatsApp group tonight, my major focus is going to be on what you can actually earn, what you can actually make from this amazing income opportunity. I call it amazing, wonderful, because this is something that has blessed me. Last month, some of us were able to cash out, $1,000, some $2,000, some $500, and plenty of people all around the world. In the official Telegram group, we have loads of testimony right there. August, that should be from 1st, 2nd September, of this month. It's been so much explosive. Some persons that have not earned a dime online before, were able to share their testimony of making money from this amazing messaging app, all for free. I go again, all for free. All for free. This is the first time I'm also getting myself involved, in a free opportunity like this, and it's real. It's not just real, it's something that we've been able to catch, we've been able to hold. Those of us that started last year, I actually joined PunkPanda in terms of, I actually downloaded my app November 21st, 2021. I happen to be the first, I think I should be the second person outside, my other pal that I think it should be here tonight. Maybe Mr. Buffett will join us later tonight. We were actually the first set of persons that actually joined with our upline last year, November. And we just were playing with it like, it was just, it's just a situation of, this thing is free, let's just try it. You understand? And most of the times, once you hear things that are free, we tend to do it with a bias in terms of, okay, let's just try it. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, there's nothing to lose. You understand? That's how we all got, cracking in terms of downloading it. And we now looked at it that, okay, what's the best form to grow it? That was when we started talking with the team behind it, in terms of Mr. Marcos, Mr. Herbert. I think we had several Zooms. I can still remember vividly our very first Zoom session with them. That should be, it was a Saturday morning, I can still remember, because, on the time zones, they are actually on another time zone, one in Philippines, one in Australia. So we had to just have that meeting that early Saturday morning, and they shared the vision with us that, okay, this is what they are looking at. We want to create an app that is going to be easy to use, number one. It's also going to be an app that is going to teach people about cryptocurrency. And most importantly, which is the third part of the vision, which actually connected almost instantly with me, is the fact that I wanted to create something that is going to be of benefit to everybody, anywhere you are in the world. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, this is going to change your financial status completely. You understand? So during the course of them sharing the vision, I was like, okay, so how do you guys plan to achieve this? And, we started doing comparison of, okay, when WhatsApp started, when Zoom started, when Dropbox started. Most of us would have likely heard of all these, apps. We are currently using Zoom. So Zoom is not a new thing to a lot of persons, globally. We are also currently using WhatsApp. WhatsApp is basically one of the simplest and the most used messaging app globally. In fact, WhatsApp, as we speak now, has over 100,000, millions of users globally. You understand? So the concept of WhatsApp, the concept of Zoom is not new to everybody. So we're not like, okay, how would this be able to change people's life? How would this be able to teach people about crypto? And most importantly, how would this actually be easy for everybody to use? It is something that is going to be easily adopted by most person, like the masses, because basically what this concept is looking at is mass adoption of person, bringing a lot of persons into the crypto space on a very, very big expand, like on a very, very big scale. You understand? So that's when they started breaking out the vision for us in steps that, okay, this is how it's going to be. We're going to create an app. The app is going to form the crux, like it's going to be the sole source of where the crypto is going to be coming out from. Basically, the messaging app is going to be like the mining pool. For those of us that have learned about cryptocurrency or you've heard about crypto, for any crypto to actually be in existence, it has to go through a process of mining. Mining means that you are creating new coins, you are creating new cryptocurrencies from what we call a blockchain. You understand? So the concept of mining could actually take different forms. Some use the form of staking, some use the form of proof of work, some use the form of, I think there's another one, proof of work, proof of stake, and I think one other one. I will remember during the course of this presentation. So the concept now that they brought on board was that, okay, we are going to have an app that is going to be the source of where the largest part of the coin is going to be coming out from. So that app is also going to be something that is going to be very easy. Something that is going to be very, very easy for a mass adoption, in terms of something that is going to be extremely easy for everybody to understand. First of all, it's going to be something that is going to be already known by most persons. So it won't be that, okay, you want to bring a new technology that, okay, you start teaching persons that, okay, this is how to use it. No, it's something that people are already used to, that they will actually want to come through. And that's where the messaging app feature, the messaging app aspect of it came into view. You understand? So if you notice per time, once you download the app, just check it after 30 minutes, you'll see that something like, some small change, if it's 0.00, is dropping in your wallet section of your app. You understand? So it's actually connected almost instantly with every one of us. I, Mr. Patrick, Mr. Obafemi, that were like the core leaders there. It's immediately connected with us that, wow, this is something that is going to be revolutionary. This is something that is going to be unique. And this is something that, is going to pull a lot of crowd, like a lot of persons to come in. Number one, because it is free. And every one of us know that anything that is free, especially if it's also going to be something that is going to add value to persons, that is going to have value to the lives of people, that means a lot of persons would be interested in such. You understand? So when we looked at it critically, we said, okay, fine, that is good. Then the other part of it that was of other major concern to us as, experienced persons in this crypto space was that, okay, if this app is going to churn out the coins, how do we then balance it up in terms of the price? It's not enough to just keep accumulating coins, mining coins out from an app, and you would not be able to possibly convert it to real fiat currency, or maybe the price would not appreciate it, to just keep dumping and stuff like that. And that was where the utility, the use cases of PunkPanda as a token, as a cryptocurrency started coming into view. You understand? For example, now, I think as we speak today, as of today, based on the last statistic that was shared by the CEO on the official Telegram group, PunkPanda app currently has over 700,000 users on it. That means over 700,000 persons globally, around the world, internationally, actually have PunkPanda installed on their phone, and they are using it. You understand? The implication of that is that with such kind of number, which is gradually increasing, in fact, which is consistently increasing on a daily basis, that implies that that number could actually convert to something huge, to something big. I'm sorry, let me be sure I'm still here. Okay, good. I wasn't seeing it there. So, so we were like, okay, if an app is going to be churning out the cryptos, what will those cryptos be used for? Which is the utility, which is the use cases? Because in the cryptocurrency space, for anything to actually make sense in terms of giving huge value to persons in terms of price appreciation, there must be a corresponding demand matching with whatever supply of that crypto is. You understand? So the question is, what is going to be like a use case, a product, a service that would consistently be needing PPM? Because once that is there, that means the token that we are going to be getting for free is also going to be valuable on the global stage in terms of on the bigger picture, on the big cryptocurrency space. And that's where the part of Panda Mint is coming into view. Panda Post, Panda 11. Let me just quickly run through every one of them. We'll see right here on the website. We have Panda Post. Yes, I know Panda Post is there. Let me just quickly scoop through to that side. Panda Post, Panda 11. The Panda Meet is going to be like something like a Zoom, like this, but it's going to basically be, controlled by PunkPanda ecosystem. The Panda Post is going to be something like an email service like Yahoo, like Gmail. You understand? Gmail, Yahoo, they have the premium, mails, they have the free mails. You understand? There's going to be something like that also too. The Panda Vault is going to be something like Dropbox, which is going to be like an online cloud storage service. You understand? There's going to definitely be the free version and also the paid version. You understand? So this now connected almost instantly with us. That means there's going to be heavy demand for these tokens that we are going to be getting and mining for free. You understand? So it's like a two-way thing. We've created a mining pool through users. Millions of users definitely are going to be using this, because as you are downloading on your phone, you will definitely want to use it. How do you use the messaging app? You would need to share it to somebody. You understand? That means, let's say your friend now that's on WhatsApp, before you were able to chat with your friend on WhatsApp, your friend had to also download WhatsApp and install on their phone. The same concept too is going to be happening, is happening also in PunkPanda. For anybody to be able to connect with you, that means the person must have PunkPanda app installed also on their phone. Once it's on their phone, the two of you will be able to see yourself and you can then connect. In terms of you can chat, you can use a voice call, you can use for video call. So that automatically covers the part of the mining. In fact, out of the total supply of 270 million, 210 million of PPM token is going to be coming out from the app. And that has, sequentially broken down for the next 15 years. For the next 15 years, it's going to go through a process of halving and stuff like that. So these tokens you are going to be getting is not going to be stopping now. It's as another 14 plus months, years ahead for its production. So you're going to be seeing, PPM consistently dropping in your back office every 30 minutes. You understand? But the downside to it is that every one of us, we are going to be sharing 2,100 PPM tokens every 30 minutes. So what this means is that if currently we have over 700,000. So if over 700,000 persons are sharing these 210 PPM tokens every minute, that means by the time you start crossing over 1 million users, that means there will be lesser tokens to share. You understand? So you part time be saying that, okay, if for example you are getting a 1 PPM every 30 minutes now, by the time the user base start getting to the millions, to start reducing to 0.8. But the good side of it is that even if it reduces, the price of the token will compensate. Will definitely compensate for that. What I mean is that the current price of PPM token is, let me check. As you can see on PunkPanda Farm, is currently at 0.62. That means just 62 cents. The implication of it is that as soon as all these use cases start coming into view, definitely the price of PPM token will go back up again. In fact, I think it went to as high as $4 when it was listed in July. But after, PunkPanda people on the app started withdrawing, the price dumped. You understand? And the implication of that is that they need to now start working more on the use cases, which they are gradually working on. In fact, they just recently launched the Bitcoin, the PPM Bitcoin staking side of it, which you can actually see. For those of us that bought the pre-sale, you have this back office already also for you. You understand? In this back office, there's the BTC staking side of it now. What this section is basically aimed at is to drive every demand to create another sort of demand for PPM tokens. Because with this staking part of it, you would be able to stake, or let me say, invest in dollars, and that will be converted to PPM tokens for you. And also, you will now be getting your rewards in BTC. You understand? The minimum to stake here is actually $1,000, which anybody can do. If you can afford that, you can do that. With $1,000 at the current rate of 0.618, that means you'll be getting like 1,618 PPF tokens locked for you, and it's going to be locked for like 1 year. You understand? So that means as soon as a lot of persons start opening up their eyes to this and investing in this, you are going to be seeing more and more of PPM tokens leaving the market. That means the supply, the circulating supply will start reducing. And once that happens, that would then affect the price of the token. So that means the token gradually will start shooting up. So I expect this to start coming up by maybe October, November. You will start seeing the price of PPM token getting to like $1, $2, $3, $10 and above, like that. That's why all these use cases are beginning to come into view. Currently, the Panda 11 also ought to have been in view in terms of it has been developed, is actually available on Play Store. It's also available, so it's available actually on iOS. The APK version also is available right here on the website, which you can download. But they actually paused work on Panda 11. Why? Because they want to finalize the PunkPanda itself, the app itself, to be fully functional. That's why you are seeing that almost every week there's a new update coming up. You will need to uninstall, reinstall. Every week there's a new update coming up, install. Why? Because they want to finalize everything on the app within the next, within a very short period of time, so that they can face the other use cases squarely. Because these use cases are going to be extremely helpful, to the sustenance of the price of the token, and also for consistent appreciation in price of the token. All these are definitely going to be pushing it up. You understand? So that's basically about what the PunkPanda complete ecosystem is all about. So, but my major focus tonight is that, okay, what is now your own concern, or let me say, where does this actually applies to you? This basically applies to you in terms of how can you actually maximize this period when the numbers are still few. Sincerely, PunkPanda users are going to be in millions, hundreds of millions as time goes on. What that implies is that as that number starts increasing, numbers of tokens you'll be able to get will be reducing. So what you can do now, what every one of us, what I implore every one of us to quickly wake up to, is to find a way to bring in as much of our friends as we can, build a team as now, on time now. Those of us that joined during the beta phase, that believed in it, we are reaping the reward. Now I'm going to show you something right now. Let me log into my back office, my online web view back office. You can actually see this directly on the wallet section of your app, but because I'm using the system, that's why I'm logging into the web view. The web view is right here on punkpanda.io. Just click on the Panda Power section and you'll be able to log in. You understand? So right here, as you can see on my dashboard, I have a total of 63,355. It was actually 63,691 because I've withdrawn some part of it last month. That's why it's around 63,355. So let's look at on the wallet side, what am I actually making now? You'll see, for those that have been in the WhatsApp group, we discovered that then I was actually making above 3, close to 3.9, but now it has dropped to 2.75. Once this starts moving up towards, we are having maybe like 1 million users now, this also too will drop further. If I look at the sequence that happened today, look at what has happened today, you can see 2.75 here, 2.74 here, 2.73 here, 2.72 there, 2.71 here. This one just happened like the last 30 minutes. The implication of this is that virtually almost every 30 minutes, the database, the user base of PunkPanda app is increasing. You understand? So while some of us are still looking in Nigeria, saying that, okay, my app is not working, some other persons are just finding a way to ensure that they make the app work for themselves. You understand? That's why on the WhatsApp, I will always tell you, please just find a way to just make sure the app is working for you. And one of the things a lot of I tell people is, okay, just in case you're having this syncing issue, uninstall, reinstall. After you've reinstalled, just quickly go to the wallet section, give it some couple of minutes, then go back to the chat, it should pick up. But if that is not also working for you, in our WhatsApp, we will have some of the official Telegram group admins there that are Nigerians that are there. They have also been dropping some advice on how to go about it, especially for those that are on Android. I think Android people are basically the ones having this issue. So please, if you're having that issue, just follow some of those guys that are admins posts in the WhatsApp group so that you can quickly get yourself up to date and get your app working. You understand? The same process too is what you'll be passing on to your downlines. If any one of them is having issue, please guide them, tell them, okay, the app is actually still in development. Fine, it's actually getting a lot of traction in terms of people are using it, but it's also still having some bugs, some little glitches here and there, which the technical team are doing all their best to perfect within a very, very short period of time. You understand? So, but for the meantime, we all need to bear with the process. You understand? We all need to just flow along with it, because just like I said, the end result is these tokens. You need these tokens very well. Imagine yourself having maybe like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 60,000, 50,000 of these tokens. You understand? And the price, maybe within the next 6 months shoot up to like $20. You are already a millionaire. You understand? It's as simple as that. When you see people, saying, "Oh, I made my first million in crypto," it's nothing different from what we had already having right here with us in PunkPanda app. You understand? Look at the situation now that, okay, just from November of last year till now, which is just a little bit under 10 months, I've been able to get 63,000 tokens, for example. At the price at just $10, the implication of this is that I would have been worth $630,000. You understand? At the price of this just shooting up to 63,000, I currently have 63,000 BPM tokens. At the price just shooting up to $20, that's close to $1.2 million. It's as simple as that. This is one of the most easiest way to become a crypto billionaire and billionaire. You understand? So imagine $1 million multiplied by maybe 700, or let me say, by that time, Naira will have possibly maybe shoot up to 1,000 Naira. Just multiply that, you are already a billionaire in Naira. You understand? So that is the opportunity we have right here with us. So let me just quickly wrap up with my strategy. This was a strategy I started with last year. And I and my team members, we use this strategy like, like fire. You understand? And what's the strategy? Let me go to my PunkPanda Power section so that you see what I'm talking about. Okay. Yes. Yes. This. My team has actually occupied, filled up to level 12. You understand? So the question that might be on your lips now is that, okay, is this an MLM stuff? No, it's not an MLM stuff. What all these numbers does to you is that it increases what we call an X factor. If you have the time, just go through the white paper. You'll see the white paper on the site also too. You can actually download it on PunkPanda Farm. Once you come to this section, you're going to see the white paper, read it. There's an X factor there. What the X factor does is that per every 30 minutes, it's going to look at how many persons in your team are actually using the app. It's also going to look at, okay, how many of your direct also too are actually using the app in terms of maybe they're using to chat, using to do voice calls every 30 minutes. So what that implies is that you must have a big team in order for you to be able to get a larger share of the PPM tokens. You understand? And to build something like this, sincerely, since it's a free app, is very, very easy. What do you need to do? Very simple. Just create a deliberate strategy just this way, like I created for myself using an Excel sheet. What does that mean? There's no how on your database, on your phone numbers, that at least most of us have a minimum of like 200 phone contacts in our, on our phone books. Especially some of our friends that are on WhatsApp, at least we have, some of us have thousands of WhatsApp contacts that are there. At least, even if you don't chat with all the 1,000, at least there will still be like maybe 20, 50 persons that you regularly chat with. You understand? All you just need to do is that, my friend, I have this app that is just for free. Please go and download it. After you download it, it's going to ask for a code. Please put this code there. Install it on your phone. As soon as you install it on your phone, we can start chatting, doing voice call and video call also on that app, just the same way we do on WhatsApp. But the difference is that for you installing this app on your phone, and using it to chat, to call, you'll be making money every 30 minutes. Your friend definitely will ask you, wow, there's nobody that hates making money. Everybody in this world likes making money. You understand why? Because money does a lot of things. You understand? So the first thing that will strike, the first chord that is going to be struck in the mind of that your friend is that, sincerely, are you sure? You understand? You say yes. Next question you will ask, are you sure? There's this thing that is free. Are you sure it works? You say yes. The next question they will ask you that, have you seen anybody that have cashed out from that app? The answer you can also boldly give them now is that yes, you have people that have cashed out from it. If you can answer these 3 questions for them, sincerely, I bet it with you. They will tell you, please give me the link. Give me let me download it on my phone. You understand? So imagine sharing it. In fact, on the app, there's a special feature there. You see, invite your friends, where you can just click. Once you click on that invite link on your PunkPanda app, after you've installed it, by default, it comes with a sales message that also includes your code. You understand? So just goes through all your WhatsApp contacts, send that code to all of them. There's no way you send to 100 that maybe like 10, 20 of them will not reply you back. Especially once, what I also do in that message is that I used to put it there is for free, and make money every 30 minutes for free. You understand? And include your code. There's no sane person that will see such that will not want to possibly ask you a question. Oh, are you sure? Say yes. Okay, install it now. Let's see. You understand? Maybe they install it on their phone. At least maybe out of 100, 10 installs it on their phone. Maybe they're going to be seeing at least a minimum of 0.10 ppm tokens in their wallet. And the question they will ask you that, wow, this is making sense. How would I be able to cash it out? Then you start telling them that, okay, this same thing that I've done to you, you also share to 10 of your friends. You understand? Share it. So as they do that sharing, that means your own team base, if the 10 shares to another 10, your own total team base will have moved to level 2. If this 10 shares to 10, maybe they share to like 110 also, download it, you are going to be seeing your second level growing by 100. You understand? This 100 also shares it to 10 persons also too. Your level 3 will have grown to 1,000. If this 1,000 also shared to 10 persons each, your level 4 will have grown to 10,000. And that's how you automatically start seeing the team base growing. You understand? But to also make this work very well, I would advise you limit yourself to 10, because you might have 10 persons that installed it and they will not even do anything any further. You understand? So that's why do a consistent sharing of that invite link. Invite as many persons that is on your WhatsApp, on your Telegram. Do a deliberate sending out of that message every morning for the next 10 days. Be deliberate about this. You are the one that wants, your end result, you know what you are targeting. You understand? So that means that if you can have like maybe 100 persons directly, at least out of that 100, 10 of them will be active. You understand? That's why you see that my direct here, I have close to, let me check the numbers. Currently, it was around 50 before. Okay, as you can see here, I have 60 directs. 60 directs, you understand? So the implication of this is that it's not all these 60 that are actually doing, that are actually referring and using the app. Let me show you the most active people on my team. For example, look at now. I actually share it to 60 to 100 persons, 60 decided to join, but this person has been extremely active. This person has over 5,000 persons in his team structure. Look at this person. Okay, this happened to be my wife. She just referred two of our friends. In fact, I'm the one that referred these 2 persons for her. Yeah, that's a look at this person too. In fact, she was chatting me earlier today that she has over 1,000 ppm tokens now that she didn't even know she because all of them joined last year with me. They didn't even know what they have done. That means I can cash out. Say yes, you can cash out something. She said, wow, she has started working. In fact, her team base then was around 250. Now it has increased to 359. You understand? Look at this person also too. he has been able to work and has 61, this person 17, 140, 681, 30, next one 31. But look at this massive leader. This my guy is a mafia and he's based in Enugu. He has over 24,000 persons within his structure. You understand? This alone, and also that person with 5,000 was already giving me a lot of volume. You understand? Look at this person. The clause also has over 1,000 BPM token. It has 594. You understand? So just be looking at this cycle. This 594 has over 1,000. That 3 something has over 1,000. Mr. Chooks has over, I have over 60,000. He has over 40,000 BPM tokens, as you see him, just with this number of persons in his team. You understand? Let me see. Is there any other person that's extremely serious like that also too? The others are just still crawling around. Some don't even refer and stuff like that. So that's where the part of not limiting yourself to just maybe 10 persons. You have to deliberate. I did this consistently for 1 month. If every month somebody, you always see my message about PunkPanda. This thing is free. You make money. Those that were joining were joining. Those that were serious were serious. You understand? So this is a thing of spread your nets wide. Spread your net wide. Go all out and keep sharing. Be deliberate about sharing your link. Do it every morning. You take it like a business that every morning I must have at least maybe 10 persons in a day joining. I must have at least 20 persons in a day. You understand? So imagine yourself growing up to having like maybe 600, 1,000 directs under you. Definitely out of that 1,000, if you keep doing that and they also keep that duplication, before you know it, your team base will have spread to like maybe 50,000, 100,000 and stuff like that on automatically. And what that does to you is that automatically start increasing your share base out of the 2001 PPM tokens that's going to be distributed every 30 minutes. You understand? That's basically the simple thing I did. And that's how I got to 60,000 tokens. In fact, I am now, if I decide I'm not even doing anything again, with just the 60,000 tokens, all I just need to do is just hold it. I'll just hold it. I'm not even going to think of selling anything for the next 1 year. You understand? Because the price of the token definitely is going to increase, because all these use cases that I initially talked about are definitely coming into view. You understand? And there's nobody that's going to see a large chunk of that kind of database that will not want to interact with it. In fact, a lot of other, from the last meeting that was held on Wednesday, a lot of other companies are already hiring PunkPanda. Why? Because of the user base they have. That means sometimes in the future too, there might be an advertising platform that might be linked with PunkPanda. I won't be surprised if that comes, because nobody is going to, big conglomerate, big institutions don't play with such kind of database. You understand? So that's how you can make this work for yourself. Just look at it as, this thing is free and I can actually make the best out of it. Do it as a business. Take it serious. Push it. Say, no, every one of my family members has to use the app. Every one of my friends has to be my business partner, my school colleagues, my school friends. Everybody, just get as much as you can and get them on board. And for you know it, you are up there making PPM tokens for yourself every 30 minutes and on a steady basis. So let me stop there as I take questions from you guys and feedbacks from you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm hoping that with time we'll get the numbers increased. If maybe after the next 2 weeks, this numbers is not increasing, I might just stop it. Why? Because it does not stop my earning. If you like join the Zoom, if you like learn more, it does not in any way affect my own earnings. I'm automatically earning. And definitely, this is definitely going to change my financial life within the next 1 year. As soon as the price shoots up to $30, $20, $100, I'm already a multi-millionaire. Thank you so much for listening and following me tonight. Coach K, let's have some feedback from you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just, sir, could you just give me 1 minute for me to give a recap? Just try to share one thing for 1 minute. I want to quickly do something. Just 1 minute, sir.
Okay, all right. No problem, sir. No problem, sir. All right. So while we are waiting for feedback from him, please let's raise up our hand. If you have any question to ask me, please raise up your hand. I'll be able to unmute you so that you can ask your questions and we take it off from there. Please, if you have any question, feel free. That is why we have sessions like this. Please feel free to ask, you understand, so that you don't get yourself stopped at any point. This is a business you must all make good money from. So please ask your question. don't hesitate to ask. If you can't raise up your hand, or maybe your network is not good to talk, you can drop it in the chat box. I'm going to read it, and I'm also definitely going to answer you. So please feel free, raise up your hand. Let's have your questions, and let's interact together as a family. So I'm here, all ears, I'm all ears, I'm all ears, I'm all ears, I'm all ears. Let's go. So
super, thank you to Leader Yinka. Sir, we're not going to give up. I am so, you know, I share your sentiments, and I'm gradually getting to that stage that I'm not surprised anymore. The truth is, a lot of people want to make money, but I don't think a lot of people are willing to pay the price. I don't think so. Because sometimes when you bring an opportunity, you say they need to invest, they will say, I don't have capital. You bring an opportunity, you say, you don't need to invest anything. You just need to share it and let people know about it. They say, I don't like talking to people. You bring something, you don't even need to do anything. The thing is free. Saying, I don't think it's real. I think it's fake. Ida Yinka, the truth is, you know, I've been trying to get people to become brand ambassadors, to employ for, you know, you need to hear people's complaint. The truth is, if people are poor, I can tell you confidently that 90% of them don't pity them. They had opportunities, they never seized it. They never took advantage of it.
yes,
because somehow, one way, a lot of people have opportunity. They never used it. They misused it. So we're not going to give up, sir. We're not going to give up. Even if we end up having 3-4 people come, we'll continue. And you know why? Because I've made up my mind that we'll stream this to larger platforms. We'll take advantage of technology. If we have 10 on the Zoom, we'll stream it to thousands of people. We keep on pushing because we will get there of a certainty. We're not going to stop. Sir, it's amazing what PunkPanda is already doing to lives.
Yes, sir.
Imagine over 66,000 of tokens that you have. Imagine this particular project eating $100 per token.
Yes,
Sir, do you know how much you have?
It's definitely going to eat it. It's definitely going to get there.
That is over $66 million, not 66 million naira.
Yes, sir.
And some people will wake up and start wondering, how did he get the money? We know him. How didn't he get the money?
Yes, sir.
You see, for me, really, tonight in closing, when I see genuine opportunities like this and the other one that we're doing together, you know, some people are not even aware about this opportunity, and some people will never be aware. The truth is, even if they come across it, they will never see it. Number one, I'm grateful to God that it came my way. Number two, I'm grateful to God that I did not wave it aside, that I saw something in it. It just goes a long way to define the love of God for my life, because this is free money. As in free money. Yes, do you know that we're going to get to a stage in which you can be withdrawing $100,000 every day? Because the PPM token you have right now is not going to be the last you will ever have. Despite the fact that what you are earning daily has started reducing, but you know that if you push more community, you have times 10 of the current community you have. No matter how low the percentage of what we're sharing, even at 2,100 every 30 minutes, do you know that the number you are going to be sharing will increase? So are you still there?
Yes, sir, I'm with you, sir. Yes.
So with increasing the numbers of your community, your direct referral, your numbers will pump up again. Imagine you can do almost times 5 of what you have right now. You can be sure that your numbers will pump up massively again, like never before. And sir, I'm not giving up. What I'm getting, you are getting 2.7. Where you are getting 2.7, I'm getting 0.5. But I can tell you that I'm not relenting. Yes, I want to get that level that I can see in the midst of little sharing. No matter how little the sharing, I want to be getting every 30 minutes a minimum of 10 PPM tokens, a minimum. And I believe it is possible. I believe it is possible. I'm a believer, and I'm a strong believer. I don't give up. You see, in one of our leaders sessions, as we move on, maybe we'll be sharing ideas. I will share some things I'm working on, And as I implement them and as it changes my result, I'll be willing to share with everybody. I want to really thank every one of you on the call. And I want to thank Leader Yinka for sharing thoughts with us. But please, I want to encourage you. Don't look at others. That is the reason why we still have the poor among us. Don't doubt. Give it everything you have. We are just in September. Do you know that this business we're talking about can redefine your story by December? I'm telling you the truth. Because by December, we'll be looking at withdrawing 4%. Now we just did 1%. By 29th of this month, we'll be doing 2%.
Another 2%.
By next month, we'll be doing 3%. Then by 4%. If you pump hard now, to the extent in which you did the right work in 3 months, even despite the fact that there is halving, the token is reducing because of the number of people we have in the community, do you know you can get to a level that between now and December, your total tokens can be more than Leader Yinka's own? Who says your direct referral cannot be the total community? Sir, what is your direct referral? The total number you have in your first generation?
Just 60.
You have just 60, right?
Yes, just 60.
Do you know you can pump hard and you personally have 20,000 in your first generation?
Definitely.
If you have 20,000 in your first generation, do you know what that means? If Leader Yinka can have just 60 in his first generation and build down, if you have even 1,000, do you know it's just a matter of time? You can build solidly strong such that you can have more than what he has.
Yes, no. Very, very possible.
Never too. Don't say that, oh, it started before. No. We are just starting. The business is just starting. So I challenge you, take this business seriously.
Yes,
let's take it to the next level. So thank you so much. And in our meeting, we normally have our meetings Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Thursdays, 9 p.m.
Yes, 9 p.m. Please, Tuesdays and Thursdays, every 9 p.m. Please, by next week, Tuesday, don't come alone. Let's start maxing it out. Let this business go viral. Let's pump it everywhere. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. So let me unmute Lovelyn. He or she has been raising up his or her. Please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. I tried to download the PunkPanda today. Okay. So when I finished downloading,
yes,
I did not see the people that was with me before. I don't know where to press for them to come out. So okay, there's no way I can make more.
Okay, basically what you now need to do is that since you just downloaded it, most likely some of your people back then also too, they have left the app. They don't even remember the app is on their phone. You understand? So what you now need to do is that please go and, yes, please go and reach out to all of them again. Tell them there's a new update on the app. So they will need to also go and update their app to the current version. You understand? So once they download it and update it, you will now be able to see them afresh again on your app. You understand? Because I'm very sure most of them, maybe they have even uninstalled the app from their phones. You understand? So please reach out to them. Tell them PunkPanda is real. It's still there. People are making money. People are cashing out, you know, from PunkPanda. So just remind them that their app, they have a gold in their hand. So tell them to please upgrade, update their app to the recent version so that you all can start seeing yourself back again. You can start creating groups and start interacting with the app.
Okay. Do I need to send them the OTP code?
No, you
just download?
No. Okay, no, you don't need to send them the OTP again. Yeah, in fact, that is not even OTP. I think you want to say what we are trying to say is your invite code, because OTP is sent to your emails directly. You understand? So
yeah,
is your invite code. Yes, since they've actually registered an account before, you don't need to send them any code again. All they just need to do is update. They should just uninstall the previous version on their phone. Then they should download if it's Android they are using, they will need to give them this link, PunkPanda.io. PunkPanda.io.
Okay.
So that they will go there and download the APK version. Because the one on the Play Store has not been updated. So that's why they need to come to this site. Once they come here, they should click on this APK, download APK for Android. You understand? Okay. So, but if they are using iOS, they don't need to download anyone. They should just go to their App Store and update or download the recent version of PunkPanda on their phone. So as soon as they do that.
What about the new people? The new people that I want to send, which code will I send to them?
Yeah, so anybody that you are referring for as a fresher, as a new person, please send them your invite code. You will see your code on your app. If you go to the settings section of your app, you are going to see your code like this one here. Or you can also log into PunkPanda on the web view like this. Once you come to punkpanda.io, click on Panda Pals.
Okay.
Yeah, so once you click on Panda Pals, it will show you a section for you to enter your phone number. Enter your phone number and it will send you an OTP to your email. Activate it, put the OTP there, then you will log into the web view like this. So on the web view, you see your own invite code. Just copy it and send to all your new persons you are bringing on board. You understand? So as they are installing it, using your code, you are going to be seeing them on your first level. You are going to be seeing every one of them, their name, the date they registered on your app. So as they start using it, you'll be able to also see them. You'll be able to chat them directly on your app.
Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much.
So also try and invite them also for Zoom sessions like this so that, it will become easier if they also learn, if they also get to know what the app can do for them. You understand?
Teach registration. Teach registration.
Yes.
Teach how to download it.
I didn't get that.
Week.
Hello?
I said next week, Tuesday.
Okay.
Teach people how to download.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm seeing more hands. Mr. Taiwo, please, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I am Taiwo.
All right.
I joined the meeting about 10 minutes ago. I know I'm very late, very, very late. Okay, I just want to give me a head start. Like, what I need to, I don't know anything about the PunkPanda deal. I just saw the link and I clicked on it, and that brought me here. So, like, what I think I need to do to be part of the train.
Hi.
You joined the meeting late, right?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry. What I would advise is that please, our next meeting is going to be on Tuesday. Come on time, join on time, because we're about wrapping up now, so we might not be always able to always go back in. So it's always important, 9 p.m., join on time. So let me just do an overview. PunkPanda is just a messaging app. The same way you use WhatsApp is the same way you use PunkPanda. What do you do on WhatsApp? Chat with your friends on WhatsApp. You can use WhatsApp to do voice call with your friends. You can use WhatsApp to do video calls with your friend. You understand? That same thing is what we also do on PunkPanda. But the addition here is that the difference between this and WhatsApp is that WhatsApp does not pay you for doing all those activities. Here in PunkPanda, you get paid for every one of these activities of chatting, voice calls, video calls. And how do you get paid? You get paid in what we call cryptos. The crypto that you get paid is what we call PunkPanda Messenger Token, which is PPM. In short, we call it PPM. This token is already listed on exchanges. It's currently listed on Pancake. And as we speak, it's currently worth, one of it is currently worth 62 cents, $0.62, as you can see right here on my screen. You understand? So that means if you are able to get as much of the tokens, you could actually make a lot of money for yourself, all for free. You understand? And the other way, the other thing you now need to understand about it is that since it is a messaging app, that means in order for me to actually be able to fully use it, that means I must also have persons that have the app on their phone, that we can be chatting together, that we can be doing voice call together. You understand? So that's where sharing aspect of it now comes into view. You understand? Okay. All your friends that are on WhatsApp can invite them over. Tell them, oh, there's an app that pays them just for using it the same way we use WhatsApp. You understand?
Okay.
You understand? So as you invite them, they would, as they're installing the app on their phone, need to be asking them for an invite code. On your home section, in your app, if you go to the settings, you'll see a section that is called My Profile. If you click on that profile, you'll see something called invite code. You understand? So as they are downloading it, all your friends are downloading the app on their phone, they will need your own code. So give them your code. So as they are installing the code, as they are installing the app and using your code, we are going to be seeing them on this, your level 1. You understand? They are going to be forming your crooks of your team. You understand? So as they are doing that, you will also now be able to see them on your app, be able to chat with them, do voice calls with them. You understand? So they also too will be asking you that, how can I use this app? What's the essence of this app? You then also tell them that, okay, this app has an opportunity, gives you an opportunity to make money every 30 minutes through cryptocurrency. You understand? So they also would then need to also ask you that, okay, how can I use the app? That means they also need to invite their friends also. How do they invite their friends? They will also have an invite code. They tell their friends to install the app on their phone. They share their own code too. As that is happening, you start seeing your level 2 section of your Panda Pals increasing. You understand? So as this keeps increasing, your team is expanding. You are going to be seeing that the amount of tokens you are going to be getting every 30 minutes also to start increasing. You understand? So that's basically the overview, summary of how this works. So maybe by next week Tuesday, if you join on time, I actually used to go into the technical part of it in terms of the current price, what is affecting the price, what we share every 30 minutes and all that. But for a quick overview, you can go to this site, PunkPanda Farm. On the site, you are able to see the presentation slide, the white paper. You can also read it. Yes, PunkPandaFarm.com. On it, you are going to be seeing this section under this tab presentation, the white paper. You can read a lot of things in terms of if you want to go into the technical details of the use cases of the token, how the price of the token will increase. You'll see all that. But on Tuesday, I will also do like an overview detailed presentation on that. We did that earlier today, but because you came late, we can't go back on that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. You're welcome. All right. Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Mohammed A. Sharif, please unmute yourself, sir. I've seen your hands up.
Yeah, good evening to you all.
Good evening, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm Mohammed Sharif. I'm calling for Liberia, Monrovia.
Wow, wow, it's nice having you.
Yeah, I joined the Zoom call not too long, so and then I want to know the in total of the Zoom, and then I want to get the idea on the platform so I can be part of the platform, really, because the little one how is interesting and I want to be part of it. So I don't have questions. Okay. That's my request, that's all.
Okay, no problem. So just keep joining us every Tuesday and Thursday so that you keep learning and learning more about the other aspects of this app. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you. And our regards to everybody in Liberia.
No problem. All right.
Madam Adebimpe Oladele, please, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Thank you very much for the presentation.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my question is, I tried to see some of the people that are already on my group before. I couldn't, so I was not trying to call them, as in to try to pick from my contacts. Yeah, I couldn't. And one or two of them have already joined back on the Panda. So I want to know how to do it.
Okay, what if I get your question very well? You are saying some of your previous downlines that you have, they are not showing on your contact section in your PunkPanda app, right?
Exactly, and they have already joined back the PunkPanda, and I'm not still seeing them. Okay,
and they have updated their app, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what you just need to do is that on your phone book, go to their contact on your phone book. On your phone book, you see their numbers there. If you go there, please edit their numbers, add +234 in front of their numbers.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Just go to where their phone number, if their number is 080 something, remove the first 0 and add +234. You understand? So do it for all of them that you have. Just try and change it. Add the country code +234 in front of their phone number. So once you've done that, uninstall your own app again, then reinstall it all over. Once you reinstall it, go to the chat. First of all, in fact, once you reinstall your app all over again, it will be syncing. Once you log in and it's showing syncing, go to the wallet section. Just give it some couple of 2 minutes, then go back to the chat section. Once you click on the chat section under the contacts, immediately you see all of them there.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, it's 10 o'clock. I actually don't like a lengthy, long meeting so that you won't lose, some of those things you've learned. You understand? So, but let me just see if there's any. Okay, I think there's no more hands up. Oh, good. There's one hands up. So let me unmute Superstar. This Superstar, please, you can unmute yourself so that we can close with you tonight.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, Mr. Yinka and everybody in the house. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Very, very well, very clear. Yes.
All right. I want to really appreciate you for all you do in the group. You have been wonderful responding to people's issue. I did ask a question yesterday, and that question was, what it did yesterday, the need for me to change my phone number. I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know if it is correct. The number I used to register WhatsApp is a different number for the one I used to register PunkPanda.
Okay.
Yes, I don't think it has any effect. Does it have effect? And does it, because like Madam that just spoke now, I still have the same issue. I'm not seeing my people.
Okay.
So, but does it really have effect having a different number from that of WhatsApp and what I use for this? Because I discovered that
it doesn't have any effect. In fact, personally, I use another number on my PunkPanda and my WhatsApp number. If you check my WhatsApp number on PunkPanda, you won't see it there. I use another number entirely. You understand? On PunkPanda. So it doesn't have any effect on it at all. The only thing is that your contacts that you have invited, you need to possibly go and edit their phone number on your own phone with +234, add +234 in front of their number so that you can quickly see them on your PunkPanda contacts.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. This is great.
You're welcome. All right, on that note, we are calling it a day tonight. Thank you so much for everybody for coming out. And by God's grace, next week, Tuesday, I'm going to be back here again to attend to every question. In fact, next week, Tuesday, I'm going to just do a presentation for like maybe the first 15, 20 minutes. Then the last 40 minutes, it's going to be questions, discussion. So any issues that you feel, maybe between now and then, any issue that maybe you or your downlines are having, please, everybody should join the Zoom, invite them over to the Zoom. We are going to be using the same link. So there won't be any need of, what's the link for today? Just we are maintaining the same Zoom link. So invite every one of them who wants to let them come and ask their question so that we can help everybody to grow, their team base. And as you are growing, I'm growing, everybody's growing. Start seeing that your PPM tokens every 30 minutes keeps increasing. On that note, I'm going to be calling it a day tonight. Coach K, let's just have some last words from you and you can shut down the meeting. Thank you, sir.
So everyone, please ensure that you invite as many people as possible on Tuesday, and let's ensure that we continually increase and grow this community to the next level. Once again, we thank every one of you on the call. Until we come back your way on Tuesday, I say have a wonderful weekend ahead of you, and God bless you. Bye.